Loyalty, I'm hoping everyone is having a good one. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, is the event worth it? No, completely not worth it. The rewards are despicable to say the least. They need to upgrade the rewards. They need to bring us 95s, 96, 97s, just like you see in Team Affinity 2. Because if each and every single Team Affinity 2 card slaps the event card out of the water, then what reason do you have to play events except for practice? But if you truly want practice, I suggest going into Battle Royale, because that's a great way to complete the Live Series collection as well as practice. Now, the discussion for today's video is going to be another positional tier list video, and you guys might be seeing me with 500k. Now, we went 12-0 yesterday finally on Twitch. We stream each and every single day at 1 a.m. Eastern, so make sure you go ahead and check it out. All of the links to becoming a member as well as the Discord and all of my socials are inside the description box. All I ask is for you guys to go ahead and please hit that like button on this video and red subscribe button as well. So relief pitchers and closing pitchers. We're not going to have any honorable mentions because we're not doing the top 5. We're doing the best 8 bullpen arms you can have in the game currently. And we're going to start with number 8. Number 8 for me is going to be Familia. Now, Familia, he has 101 hit per 9, 95 K per 9, 87 walk per 9, 99 home run per 9, 110 pitching clutch. Now, the reason he comes in at number 8 as opposed to a guy like Lee Smith, which you will not see on this list, is because of Outlier 1. He throws that sinker above 99, 100 miles per hour, close to that range. And if you do not know, in this game, the hardest pitch to hit in terms of timing window, regardless of the difficulty you're playing, it's gonna be the sinker. So if he throws a sinker exceptionally well at above pitch speeds than you would expect, then clearly he is going to be one of the best ones to use on Hall of Fame and on Legend. Not only that, but he has a splitter, which can also be considered a changeup to an extent, and he also has a slider. So he has pitches, off-speed pitches that come in with different movements. He also has a pretty straight fastball, comes in at 98. It's going to be popping in at 100, 101, and then that's going to help his sinker out in terms of confusing the hitter in general. So to me, Familia, he comes in at number 8. At number 7 is going to be John Franco. Now, John Franco, just like Familia, pretty good hit per 9, pretty good K per 9, pretty good walk per 9, and then home run per 9 as well as pitching clutch. This guy is going to be a control machine. Now, unlike most of the arms that you will see appear on the list, he's not too overpowering, and that's the only thing that really hurts him at the end of the day. The fact that he doesn't throw anything above 95. But if you look at someone like Cliff Lee, he's not really overpowering either. The reason why Cliff Lee is so good is because you're able to dot exceptionally well with him, and the same thing occurs with John Franco. And like Fernando Valenzuela, John Franco is very similar to him in terms of having 3 off-speed pitches that come in at extremely slow speeds and all at different speeds as well, therefore confusing the hitter. But unlike Fernando Valenzuela, and the reason why this card is a lot better than Fernando Valenzuela despite being a relief pitcher, is the fact he throws a sinker, and the sinker is the best fastball you can throw in this game. So clearly, he's going to be in the top 7. We're going to go now to number 6. It's going to be the 3rd inning program boss, Dennis Eckersley. 106 hits per 9, 113 K per 9, 107 walk per 9, meaning amazing control, 89 home run per 9. That attribute does not matter because it does not affect Diamond Dynasty. So anytime you see a high home run per 9, disregard it. Pitching clutch at 110, really good. Now, the reason why he's so high rated is because Dennis Eckersley, if you use the diamond version of his card from the Live Series collection, you would know that even that card is absolutely disgusting, and it's because of his throwing motion. He has a really funky throwing motion, and as you go up in the difficulties, he throws that sinker really well. He throws that four-seam slider and curveball. The only thing that I dislike is the fact he doesn't throw a changeup. If he had a changeup instead of a curveball, that card, or his card currently, would be a whole lot better, because a curveball is more of the easier off-speed pitches to hit, just because you can see the loop, and as soon as you can read the loop, then you know just to drop your PCI and try to get as underneath as possible and just send the ball. But besides that, he's a 4-pitch pitcher, slider as his primary. If you go ahead and toggle his pitching attributes, you will see that he has great control of all his pitches except for his curveball. And then in terms of the break, the slider has the most break, followed by the curveball and then the sinker. So the curveball is still going to be a really good pitch, but if you hang it, your opponent most likely is going to know, hey, drop the PCI because it's going to break a ton, and then just rip it. And now this hasn't been discovered yet. but he's going to be coming in at number 5. Zach Britton, when I tell you these daily moments are worth it because of Zach Britton, I am not lying to you all. As soon as Zach Britton becomes an available reward that you can get from daily moments, I promise you, you will see him in each and every single bullpen that you go ahead and face that have done the daily moments, because 110 hit per 9, 99 K per 9, 84 walk per 9, 98 home run per 9, 122 pitching clutch. All of those are good, right? But what's even better is he has outlier on his sinker. So not only is he throwing a sinker at 99 plus, he's also throwing both of his fastballs at that same speed. Not only that, but if you play BR, you get to face Zach Britton a lot, the silver version of his card. Now his silver version card is already unhittable in BR. So just imagine a diamond version card with juiced up attributes and then have an outlier on his sinker. It's going to be extremely hard to time up on any difficulty. And then the slider, let's look at the break on that slider real quick. The slider has 99 break. The sinker has 99 break. The sinker is already the hardest pitch to hit. Imagine it with 99 break now. I'm telling you all, make sure you're doing your daily moments because you want this Zach Britton on your team. Coming in at number 4, I believe, is going to be Dibble. Now, Headliner's card, I believe it was, but I'm not too 100% positive. It's going to continue rising up in price because he's no longer available to get picked up in a pack. So you best believe long term he's probably going to hit 100K plus in terms of price. 4-seam slider cutter. The slider and the cutter, they work off of each other because they have the same horizontal movement, and coming in at different pitch speeds, it just helps him out tremendously. Now 108 hit per 9, 125 K per 9, both amazing attributes. The walk per 9 at 70, that's the only thing that you're really worried about because that means he doesn't have great control, but it's perfectly fine. Pitching clutch at 108 is also really good. The outlier 1 on his fastball, it's like facing Garrett Crochet, but instead it's a right-handed version, and it's a lot harder to hit the right-handed version, Dibble, than I believe the left-handed version, Garrett Crochet. I don't know why. He just has a funky delivery as well. Not only that, but Hall of Fame and legend pitch speeds. His fastball comes in at 102. I don't know if it came in as high as 103, but all I know is that everyone that has faced him since MLB The Show 20, each time he is on the mound, they are literally face right on the screen, sweating bullets, because they need to put all their attention into trying to rip off of this card. And if you thought that gold Dibble was dirty in Battle Royale, imagine this one. It's literally the same thing. And then if we look at the breaks that he has, slider has amazing break, the cutter has amazing break, the 4-seam is the only one that doesn't have amazing break, but that's also the pitch that he controls the best. So it makes a little bit of sense right there. Going into number 3 is going to be probably one of the lowest rated overalls, but don't look at the overall. No one can hit Aroldis Chapman. I don't care what you say. Yeah, maybe you can have a good day against him one day, but in general, regardless of whether it's the silver or the diamond version of the card, but in particular the diamond version, as soon as someone sees him come into the game, they know, hey, if I'm able to string in 2-3 hits, I'll be extremely lucky, because this Aroldis Chapman card is absolutely disgusting. What makes him even more disgusting is he's not a 3-pitch pitcher. He has a splitter, which is like a changeup. So that arsenal is amazing. He's going to have that fastball coming in at 101 plus, and then that sinker is going to be coming in at like 98, 99. But considering it challenges his fastball, it's going to be able to trick the hitter into swinging super early for a fastball, and it's actually a sinker. Or since the sinker is hard to time up already, he might just be super early regardless of which one you throw. And then the slider, 85 miles per hour, his slowest pitch with crazy movement, that's going to hurt as well. It also has the best break. And then his splitter, he doesn't have great control, but if he's able to locate it well, if you're able to locate it well, if you put it in the dirt, a lot of hitters are going to go ahead and swing because they're going to be thinking it's a fastball coming where they could go ahead and crush it. But Aroldis Chapman, one of the most disgusting pitchers that if you see him, you basically know, hey, my work is cut out for me. And then we're going to number 2. Number 2 is going to be Rich Gossage. Now, Rich Gossage, 119 against both hit per 9, K per 9. That 4-seam at 99 is amazing. The slurve is like a slider in terms of movement. And then the changeup is going to be that vertical movement that we always want a pitcher to have. The 125 pitching clutch is also really good. The only thing that he's missing is outlier. I would even be able to interchange him between Aroldis Chapman and himself at number 2, but I think Rich Gossage is just way better in general. I feel like if you can't read the pitching motion, because he also throws a little weird, you're gonna be in trouble. In general, anytime Rich the Goose gets up to pitch on the mound, you know you're in trouble as well. And then last but not least, we're gonna go to number 1, and this shouldn't really be a surprise to anyone that it's Mariano Rivera. I mean, this is the best reliever in the game. 117, 111, 106, 99, 125, and then you look at his arsenal, and he has the 3 meta fastballs. Number 1 fastball is sinker. That's the best fastball any pitcher can have. Number 2 is a cutter. And then number 3 is a fastball. 4-seam, not 2-seam, 4-seam. And then the best 2 off-speed pitches are generally a slider and a changeup. I've heard that a screwball is also really good, or a forkball. One of those 2. I can't remember, but the fact that he's able to throw all 3 fastballs extremely well. I mean, look at the control. 99 on the cutter, 99 on the 4-seam, 94 on the sinker. He's going to throw all 3 really, really well. And then if you look at the break, cutter has tremendous break. The slider has tremendous break. The changeup doesn't have tremendous break, but that's the pitch that you're going to need in order to throw hitters off balance. Mariano Rivera, for sure, is the best reliever inside the game and is also one of the most difficult ones to get. Now, if you haven't gotten him already, you're going to eventually need to get him, because as more 99 cards come out throughout collections, just like this Mariano Rivera, you're going to need Mariano in addition to even more rookies, veterans, breakouts, and all those other sets in order to complete the collections for those new 99s. Now, if you did end up enjoying today's content, please make sure to hit that like button or subscribe button, and then everything else that you will need is inside the description, and turn on the notifications for everything else. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out.